What's up, YouTube viewers and subscribers? Just want to apologize to you all about the video I made yesterday. As soon as I posted it, I instantly, regretted it because I felt like, I could have went into a lot more detail, and I wasn't 100%. I should have just waited until I was feeling a lot better. It was a long day yesterday. My stomach was hurting me. I had other things going on as well, so I do apologize to you all, but it's good to see that everyone still supported me, even on my worst videos. So that's nothing but love, and I appreciate you all for that, because all I got was nothing but supportive comments still, and feedback to how I could improve. So I really do appreciate you all. I do mean that. So I've took the time out today. I've just got back with the dog. It's snowing outside, so I've just took the time out today to redo this video and go into a lot more detail and depth, with you all about the two subjects that we're speaking about. The first one is about life is in prison, which was requested by a subscriber, so big shout outs to you. And the second one was another subscriber, and they wanted more about wanted to know my opinion about drill music. So big shout outs to you as well. I do appreciate you all for requesting for certain topics to be spoken about, and my opinion as well. So yeah, I appreciate you all. So yeah, let's kick it off anyway. So with lifers, we'll get into that one first. Lifers now, like I mentioned in a couple of my other videos, I only met the one lifer, and me personally, he was a good person. I never seen him cause excuse me, I've never seen him cause any problems when I was there. The guy just got on with his time. He was always polite to people that was polite to him, and so forth. So yeah. And the reason why I say that he's a good person, because a lot of good people like myself, I'd like to see myself as I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. A lot of people do, but it's about learning from it, and not making the same mistakes again if you can, and being a better person. And some of your mistakes that you do, and big mistakes that you make, doesn't exactly define who you are. So even though unfortunately you might take someone's life, or do something really bad, it doesn't really define who you are as a person, because you don't know what got that person there. Protecting a loved one maybe, or protecting their own life, and good people make mistakes too. Everyone makes mistakes. So yeah. And I'll touch on the subject of him. He was in there for 26 years. He's still in there as well. He was the only lifer on the wing. When I got told, I was in shock, because I was just thinking to myself, how have we got someone that's doing life on the wing, where there's people that are getting out? You see people leaving all the time, coming and going, and this guy could flip out at any moment. And if he wants to take someone else's life, then why not? Because he's not got anything else to lose. He's in there for a long time already. So yeah, that was a big shock to me. But yeah, I went into his cell. He spoke to me, showed his papers, asked me what I was in there for. So we spoke for a while, and we was all right. Anything that I needed, I could have asked him, and vice versa, so forth. So it was good vibes. And with him, what I noticed and observed, because I would like to think I'm an observant person, and when I used to watch everyone when it was meds time, and when it was meds time, it was absolutely crazy. If you've been to prison, if it's meds time, then you just see about half of the wing, like literally half of the wing, you'll see running, to the meds, and it's just crazy. But yeah, with lifers or people that are serving a long time, they self-medicate or get medication from, you know, the doctors, prescribed, and it's a coping mechanism for them, for their sentences. Now, a lot of people that get big sentences, or you know, going for life, as far as I know from my experience and I'm aware of, you either go into prison, just like anyone normally with a normal sentence. You either go into prison with a normal, you know, thinking of, you know, I'm not going in there, I'm not touching drugs, you know, I'm gonna be mentally and, you know, physically fit to get through this. And if you don't, then, you know, you probably won't make it through your time if you're serving a long time as well. And you know, your health will deteriorate, your mental health will deteriorate as well. There was a few people that I seen in there that were, you know, mentally ill, that shouldn't have been on the wing. They should have been in a prison, well, a secure unit, hospital, you know. So yeah, the system, well, I did say before there is no system, but there is a system, and the system works exactly how they want it to work and how they created it. So yeah, but with lifers, you know, they just get on to date with their day-to-day basis just like everyone else. With him, he was a pass man, so he had extra, you know, what's the word, extra time out of his cell, because he was doing, you know, sweeping the floors the majority of the time, or wiping down the tables and so forth. So, you know, he got on well with the screws, so the screws didn't mind, you know, giving him a job. And he was on the wing that I was on, C1. He was on the wing for about 9 years. About 9 years I got told he was on the wing for, and I was just like, that's crazy, because all the other lifers were upstairs on the lifers wing. So I think there was a little bit more to it than that. But yeah, anyway, so the next one that I'm going to be talking about as well is, you know, the experience from my brother being in prison, doing 35 years. He's got 32 left. You know, it's heartbreaking to know that a loved one or someone very close to you is doing life. By the time they get out, you know, you're going to be double the age. You know, you're going to be old. They're going to be old. The time's going to change. They possibly might not make it, you know, out, you know, if they're not in that right mindset and so forth, because it is a long time. The prison conditions and, you know, everything else has, you know, a lot to go with it as well. So yeah, with my brother, me and my family just do, you know, as much as we can by sending him money, writing letters, you know, sending cards, you know, picking up the phone as much as we can, and being there for him on his worst days and his good days, you know, and, you know, just being a support system, because, you know, family doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, you know, it is a hard thing as well, because, you know, you're watching someone else, you know, waste their life in there. So, you know, it's a tough thing. But yeah, the next one that I want to touch now is going to be drill music. Now, drill music for 100% has a mental impact on someone that's listening to it. And I'm a firm believer, if you're under the age of 16 and your brain's not fully developed, then, you know, it has an impact on your choices, your behavior, your everything, you know, your actions, to everything. And it doesn't matter if you're from the upper class, lower class, you know, right down from the bottom, from the hood, the ghetto, whatever. If you do listen to drill music, it's gonna have an impact on you, even if it's, you know, even if you're a little bit older, it will still get you into a certain vibe, a certain mode. And, you know, it still has that mental impact. And it's just crazy how the music industry profits off letting rappers, well, not rappers, yeah, rappers, drill music artists, you know, profit off influencing violence. That's how a lot of these young kids are dying nowadays, talking about stabbing people in the chest and, you know, the stomachs and so forth. You know, it's just, it's crazy. And then, you know, you get the ones that's talking about head topping and, you know, all the rest of it. Me personally, I like to listen to music that are happy vibes. I believe in law of attraction as well. And if you're listening to good music, then you know you're happy. You're letting off happy vibes. Other people are catching happy vibes. If you're listening to, you know, deep, demonic, dark music, then that's the vibes you're going to be giving off. That's the vibes that you're going to receive back as well, and you're putting out into the universe. So yeah, with drill music, I think, you know, it should be capped at the age of 16. And you know, yeah, I'm not going to say too much because I know a lot of people will debate on that, but that's my opinion on that anyway. I hope you all like this video, and I'll drop another one soon. I hope you like this one because I've done a lot better, I think. And thank you all for your support, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.